welcome back to Williams Weather. I'll be taking a look at the forecast leading up to Valentine's Day. Will your Valentine's Day plans be ruined? And as you know, Groundhog Day was last week, so I'll be taking a look and seeing if his prediction of 6 more weeks of winter is going to be correct. Be taking a look at all that coming up in this video. Alright y'all, welcome back to Williams Weather. I want to take a look at the simulated radar here on the Euro. The date and time are right here above my head. If you want to keep track, looks like not much as far as big storms go today. Just some snow showers over here out west. Not really that much to write home about. But it looks like after that, there is a chance for some severe weather for the next couple days, as there has already been a marginal risk issued down here by Texas and by Louisiana over into Alabama. Now, I will be breaking down the severe weather threats and at what time you could expect the worst of it and where. But it looks like after that rolls through by Thursday morning, looks like there could be a big winter storm on the backside of this storm system up by Missouri up into Wisconsin. And this could be another named winter storm. Naming winter storms is like naming poops. We just don't know why we name them. Looks like that'll be getting out of here by right around Friday morning before backside snow showers start filling in over here in the northeast part of the country. Not expecting much accumulation from these snowstorms. 1 to 3 inches of snow is what I'm expecting by Thursday, and on the backside snowstorm I expect maybe 1 to 2 inches at the most. It's going to be a pretty quick mover. Then by Sunday afternoon, on Super Bowl Sunday, looks like it's going to be relatively dry over here if you're heading to the Super Bowl. And looks like it's going to be a pretty quiet weather pattern on Super Bowl Sunday. Some snow showers up here by Wyoming into South Dakota. That's not going to be quiet for long, as another storm system is going to be impacting the central part of the country into the eastern part of the country with a big snowstorm out west. So it looks like a battle of the seasons here. So it looks like as you're heading out on Valentine's Day, making plans with your sweetheart, looks like y'all could be coming into a soggy mess if you live out here into the southern plains, into the Midwest, especially out west in the mountain states. Y'all gonna be dealing with some snow showers, so make plans accordingly if you live in those areas. It looks like that'd be heading out, and looks like you're dealing with another snowstorm. Now, is that groundhog right as far as winter goes? Tony Phil said that we're gonna be 6 more weeks of winter. As I show you the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, it's gonna be above average for the eastern part of the country, and it's gonna be relatively below average for the western part of the country. So it looks like, as far as that goes, looks like Tony Phil is showing a bunch of fake news. So let's look at the temperatures. Looks like by Monday afternoon into Monday evening, looks like the temperatures are gonna be warming up, depending from Missouri all the way down here into Texas out east. It's gonna be relatively cold out west right before that severe weather event. Looks like during the severe weather event, temperatures are gonna be up in the 70s down in the severe weather area before cooling back down. It's going to be warming up down in the south or cooling back down again. It's going to be above average though, especially for February. Usually February we're freezing cold. Now we're winding to show you. Temperature's going to be warming up, then cooling down, then warming up. So if you live down here in the deep south into Texas, y'all going to be fun in the sun to Valentine's Day. But if you don't, then it looks like it's going to be pretty cold. But it's looking above average for this time of year. So let's go ahead and we're going to break down the severe weather threat for the next couple of days. We're going to look at the NAM 3-kilometer model. This is the high-res NAM, short-range, high-resolution model. And we already know the temperatures are going to be up into the upper 60s, into the 70s during the severe weather threat, with dew points that are going to be in the upper 60s as well. So what's the timing look like as far as the severe weather goes, and will your area be impacted? Let's take a look. Now keep in mind the date and time are right here above my head. Starting off at right around 1 o'clock on Tuesday. Now keep in mind this is only a marginal risk. The main threats for tomorrow are going to be a small chance for a tornado and a small chance for damaging winds. There's also a flooding threat that is over here in northeast Texas, southeast Oklahoma into western Arkansas for upwards of 1 to 3 inches of additional rainfall. It looks like this severe weather threat is going to be lasting from right around 4 o'clock on Tuesday and lasting into the overnight hours before pushing eastward into the marginal risk zone, spanning from Louisiana over into Alabama by 7 o'clock. Now, the severe weather threat on Wednesday, I expect it to last from, as we lower our resolution down, expect that severe weather threat to last from Wednesday evening into the early morning hours of Thursday. Now, we don't know the main threats just yet, but please stay tuned to the Williams Weather Facebook page. I'll have a link to that in the description below. Go check that out. And I'll show you the significant tornadic parameters as well. Now, right around 7 o'clock tomorrow, what the significant tornadic parameters tells you is basically this is the highest chance of seeing a tornado within that area. Now, this is where you could possibly see a tornado at right around 7 o'clock tomorrow. As I pull up a sounding, I'll show you what I'm talking about. As you see, the soundings ain't really that substantial. This is a marginal tornado sounding. You see, we got a little bit of an elevated mix layer. Looks like the cap is broke down here. Looks like upper 60 temperatures with upper 60 dew points. Looks like they're about the same, really. What an elevated mix layer is basically a drying in the upper atmosphere. When you're moist at the surface and you go up in the upper atmosphere and it's dry, that's where you see those high cloud bases. And that's what brings in damaging winds and the possible tornado. That's with any supercell that forms ahead of the main line. See, we got some curvature out here in our photograph. There's definitely substantial sounding for a weak tornado. Now please stay tuned to those watches and warnings tomorrow and know where to go when the severe weather strikes. We already know in the severe weather threat we got the above average temperatures for the next 6 to 10 days, but as far as precipitation goes, looks like it's going to be above average for much of the country, except for down here in the southeast part of the country where you're all going to be drier than normal. Over here in the brown, looks like at the 14 days about the same, except the only difference is it just affects states from Virginia all the way down into Florida. To sum this video up, basically for the next couple of days there's going to be a marginal risk for severe weather down in the southern part of the country. It's a low wind threat, but please stay weather aware. Please stay weather aware tomorrow and Wednesday if you live in the marginal risk zone. It looks like heading into Valentine's Day. Looks like it's going to be a soggy mess for the central part of the country, out west as well. So make plans accordingly. And it looks like that groundhog is full of fake news. So it looks like it's going to be above average for the next 6 to 10 days. And yesterday was National Weather Person's Day, so go support your local weather person. So if you like the content, please hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more forecast videos like this. Don't forget to comment as well. Feedback helps the channel out in many ways. Don't forget to share the video as well. Get this video out to as many people as possible. Let them know about this marginal risk and let them know about how much Punxsutawney Phil is full of fake news. So like, comment, and subscribe, and never stop forecasting.